Awesome. Welcome back to Live Lifts. My name's Dr. James. Welcome to my channel. We are maxing out. 7 months has gone, would you believe it? So fast. So, start the stream a little bit differently today. If you saw the previous stream, we did max out on squats, which was incredibly good fun. It was better than I expected. It's always a bit daunting when you do these max out days, as anybody lifting heavy will know. But I really enjoyed it. And it's left me hungry for more, and that's the main thing. It's got to be fun, you've got to want to do it again, you've got to be safe and progress, and I hope you guys can see that. So the reason why I've done that is because it's not just me coming in and going, right, lift heavy, and then we're going to max out and go, brah. And you do see guys doing that, you know, they come in and they're like, right, just put some weight on the bar and lift it, it's fine. So we actually go through the principles of how to max out. So if you haven't seen, I'm going to do it again because we don't know when people are going to catch these live streams or watch them. So I'm going to go through the principles of how we're going to do things again, what maxing out is, muscular strength, endurance, muscular fitness, and also it just for completion. I've got no weight on the bar now, so we're going to go right through all through the warm-up. I've done a little bit of a warm-up off screen. I've worked my shoulders. I think it's really essential to warm your shoulders up before you do any chest work at all. I've done a very light stretch and some mobility stuff for my shoulders and chest, my upper back, my thoracic spine, my shoulder girdle, and a part of my lats and biceps as well that have antagonistic movements during bench press. So it's so important to have those engaged. So my shoulder blades or my scapulothoracic joint is nice and stable and switched on. So we're going to go through some principles. Right, let me just hit the bar because, of course, the bar is always a good start. Get the triceps going as well. A bit of narrow grip. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're good there. We'll do a bit of normal bench. We'll put 20, we'll go up. So we don't know our target weight, so the principles that I showed you at the very start of the streams was to estimate your potential target weight and then count down. So I'm wondering if we could do around 140, 145, 150, I don't know what we could do. So let's say that we try that. So let's say so we did 138, didn't we? We did 138 for reps. So let's say that's 140. So we're going to do 140, 130-ish, 120-ish. We'll go up in our tens. So 120, 100, 80, 60. So nice round whole numbers. We need some 20s. There are no 20s. There are no 20s. Anyway. Oh, we've only got the big plates. That's a shame. Oh, there's some more down here. Get some skinny plates. There we go. Oh, skinny-ish. A bit slimmer than the CrossFitter ones. We need a spotter as well for the later sets. I'm sure we can grab someone. Right, so 60 on the bar. A couple of clips. Whew. So thank you for joining and thank you for tuning into this max out squat session. It was really good. It's always surprising how, you know, when you train this way and you get work through the reps and sets, training sub-max, you really surprise yourself when you come to actually doing your one rep. And we did a lot more. I did a lot more than I thought I could. Honestly, I really did. And I watched some of the clips back as well, and I actually got a little bit deeper than I thought I did on some of the reps. So if you haven't seen it, you can go and check it out. Thumbs up on the video. Right, so how to max out, how to get your one rep max. Okay, We are following the American College of Sports Medicine guidelines. They are guidelines, and it means that most people can do them, most people can carry them out. Everyone should be able to carry them out, okay? There are a couple of things that I do disagree with, but we'll talk about that a bit later. So how to max out. Subject should, so this is the target of 1 rep max, okay? The subject should warm up by completing a number of submaximal repetitions, number 1. Number 2, determine the 1 rep max or any multiple rep max within 4 trials with rest periods of 3 to 5 minutes between trials. I'm going to take 5 minutes. I've been doing a 3-minute rest all season, and then I had a little bit 4 minutes, 5-minute rest towards the end when it gets quite intense. And then now I'm going to take the full 5 minutes. And we did that on the squat as well. So what we've got is consistency between the streams, and we've got repetition and a reproducible result, so it's transferable as well. Number 3, select an initial weight that is within the subject's perceived capacity, 50% to 70% of capacity. Now that's fine, so I perceive, based on my performance that I've done so far and what's been going on, as I just mentioned, you try between 140 and 150 kilos. So what's 50 to 70% of that? 125, so we're going to work up now, we'll get to 125-ish, so that's 50%. Oh no, sorry, 75, so about 60 now, so 75 to 50% of 150, and then we'll go up from there really. So let's start at 50%. If I think I can do 150, let's start 75-ish. We'll build up. I want a bit of a slower build up because I want to do it safely, that's fine. Okay, so initial weight within subject's perceived capacity, 50 to 70%. Number 4, resistance is progressively increased by anything between 2.5 kilos to 20 kilos until the subject cannot complete the selected repetitions, 1 repetition. All repetitions should be performed at the same speed of movement and the same range of motion to instill consistency between trials, as well as the same rest period. So that's what we did on the squat. We had same speed on the negative phase, same speed, or as much speed as we could on the positive phase, same breathing, same depth, fantastic. Number 5, the final weight lifted successfully is recorded as the absolute 1 rep max or the multiple rep max. Okay, good, so let's do our first set then. Get this 60 kilos going. So that's really good. And then we'll talk about more discussion points as well. So as we do on this channel, we back things up with our evidence and our guides. Okay. Probably going to need a spotter at some point, but okay, slowly. I like to go up from 60 to 80 when I'm doing the bench. I like to go up in 10s. And 80 is just about our 50% target weight, isn't it? So we wanted 75, but we'll go 80. That's absolutely fine. Safety. As we've warmed up thoroughly. Good. Over here. Maxing out on bench. Wow, 7 months, 8 months gone fast, hasn't it? Started on the 1st of September, right through now to April. Good. Awesome. so how do I feel after the last session, which was heavy squats? I want to also do heavy deadlift, but you will soon find that when you're lifting really heavy, it's really hard to do alternate day heavy squat, heavy deadlift. Your legs, your hamstrings, your lower back, and just your general recovery won't be optimal. So that's why I put the bench in the middle of the 2 sessions. I feel fantastic. I was expecting to be like a little bit more sore because the squat was really, really heavy. But I didn't feel any muscle soreness at all. I felt really fresh after the session. But I did lift maximally. I did all I could. I could feel a little bit of like tension in my shoulders and in my neck. But nothing. But it was just like vague, mild, but no like raging soreness or fatigue. And I slept really well, recovered really well. So yeah, fantastico. And honestly, I was expecting to be so sore, but during the session, I felt so well warmed up. Everything just felt so, and there's nothing quite like it. You'll know when you're having a rusty session, and it's because you're either too tired or because you haven't warmed up properly. But I think if you do go and watch that stream, the warm up was just so good, as well as the other stuff that I did off screen. Got all the adductors going, make sure the hamstrings were warm, the knees, the kneecaps, the knee joint, the hip joint, the lower back, posterior chain, abs, upper back, thoracic spine. Everything was really in sync. Wow, what a session. Brilliant. I'm so glad I recorded it. So like I say, I just wanted to get one full strength season on camera, and I've achieved that. So I'm really happy with the performance. Right. Let's have another go. We're warming up this still. I'm going to do another set on that. I haven't benched for a while actually. It must be about 10 days, which is fine. But so the muscle strength is there and the ability is still there. But the balance and the coordination and the smooth execution of that motor pattern does get a little bit rusty. And that's just your sensory motor cortex just working things out again. So, yeah, we're staying on the 80. Fine. Right, awesome. So there's a couple of things I mentioned about maxing out. So what do I disagree with? So the guidelines are really good. However, what we have here in this book, and you can find these online, is we've got tables that you can refer to, and it's based on your age and the amount that you can lift and your body weight. So it's your weight to age, body weight ratio of how much you should be expected to lift. And then there's a percentage. So of course, if you're in the middle, 50% are stronger than you and 50% are weaker than you for your age and your weight and the amount that you can lift. So it's a ratio basically of weight ratio to what you can lift really. So weight pushed divided by body weight, quite easy really. So I weigh 100 kilos, and in the previous stream, we did a 200 kilo squat, which was double my body weight. So I have a ratio of 2. So that's great. I'm pretty happy with that. However, the upper body strength, what they base this on is bench press, which is fine because we're going to do bench press today. But the issue that I have is bench press is good, but for some people it's quite a tricky exercise, and it's a smaller muscle. So you're using the shoulders, the triceps, and the pecs are quite a small muscle. So, but that's how they define upper body strength. Personally, I think the chin up is a better indicator. That's just my opinion though. I think you use the lat muscle, which is a bigger muscle. You're engaging your spine more, you're engaging more with the shoulder joint. You do use a little bit of pecs, you use your abs. So I think chin up is a better indicator, but this is what the data is based on. So That's my only critique or disagreement. And the second one is leg strength. They don't use squat, and I don't know why they don't use squat. There's probably a reason for it, but it's adapted from the Institute of Aerobics Research data in Dallas in 1994, and it was based on a college-educated white population, and they used a leg press machine. So, to be honest with you, is a leg press machine a true indicator of lower body strength? Probably not. I think the squat is. Again, you're engaging more muscles and you're doing a more complex movement. But it doesn't mean that the squat is an indicator of full body strength, because there's no one exercise that can do that. But I do think there's better alternatives than leg press. And they also use leg extension, which is literally just extending and working your quads. I don't think quadricep strength is a true indicator of lower body strength either, but they tend to use it for the data. So that's what it's based on. Right, let's continue, do another set. So we'll go through muscular strength next. So that's the only little disagreement really. Right, do 80. We'll have to get a spotter for the next few sets. Working up. Yeah, that feels much better. Glad I did another set before jumping up. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. Good recovery. So thank you for joining. I'm excited. I'm excited, but there's always that little bit of apprehension, because you want to perform on the day, you know? But I did perform on the squat day. That was really encouraging. Really happy with that session. All that prep. You just got to trust in your preparation. Like, everything that we've done on all the live streams, on all those sessions and all those sets and reps, like, you have to believe that it'll all come together, and it does. So this is the lowest weight. I think we can set a new all-time record today. That's my belief. Yeah, that's feeling smooth now. Smooth, smooth. Right. 10. Get some, what would that be then? That would be 110, wouldn't it? Yeah. That's 110, that'd be good. Start the timer on the working sets. 5 minutes. spotter. Some guys just arrived, so that's really really key. That's really helpful. Hiya, mate. I know you're warming up and that, but if you're going to be here, do you mind if I grab you for a spot occasionally? Yeah. Yeah. Finish your stretching though, yeah?
No, I'm alright.
Sound. How long are you going to be here for?
I'll be here a while.
Oh, sound.
I don't really just come in.
Sound. I'm going to be doing quite a lot of bench press today. Do you think you help? Are you comfortable doing that? Yeah. Sound, mate. We're going to be going up to see what I can do. But yeah.
What's your target on this?
So, still warming up at the minute, but I'm thinking if I can get between 140 and 150.
For what?
For one, yeah. But when we get closer to that, it's a case of trial and error. You've got to just adjust it accordingly.
Yeah.
But the main thing is to let me fight, because you can fight it out. You know how it is, don't you? Do you know what I mean? But if there's any risk of danger or injury, obviously step in. Do you know what I mean? But we do a thorough warm up and then we can get into it. Nice one. So another warm up set. Okie doke. You ready? Yeah. So the only thing you need to do is unhook. Yeah, big lift off, but nice and smooth though. Yeah, okay. Nice and smooth so the weight doesn't bounce onto me, especially when it's heavy because it's harder to control that bouncing. Yeah. And then you got one leg forward, 1 foot forward, so it's leverage for you. Awesome.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Big lift, big lift. Yep. Awesome. Smooth, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Was that height all right for you?
Huh? Yeah.
Was that height all right?
Yeah, it should be
you can get underneath it enough, and if we do get into a bit of trouble, you've got enough. You've got enough to pull up. Yeah. Right. Fine. Awesome. Safety. Talking of that, I didn't put the clips on. Never mind my safety spiel. Didn't put the blooding clips on. Never mind. Right. So doing one more rep on this set. Yeah. One more rep on this weight. Again, just the first set there, just introducing that weight to the body again. And I can feel it when you're going up heavier and heavier. Your body recognizes a new challenge. And I think there's a really good example of that in the previous live stream when I did the heavy squats. So we went up 160, 70, 80, 90. Then when we got to the 200, the load up, it was getting tougher and tougher, but the feedback and the load on the body helped. Body had that introduction and that stimulation. So don't be afraid of failure, but just don't always aim for it, because you'll get hurt. What's this now? Well, this is 110, isn't it? Yeah, this is 110. Oh. Yeah, nice and steady. Nice and steady. You will see guys coming in and they'll be, I'm doing maximum lift, and they'll be like, bang, and they're gone in about, 15, 20 minutes. And you can't have warmed up properly. And if you haven't warmed up properly and gone through your optimal working reps and sets and really stimulated the central nervous system to the point that you can achieve really, really high weights, because you'd be surprised, you see, because you've got the muscular strength and the muscular fitness to lift it, but actually you can get another, I'm not going to make up numbers, I'm not going to say a percentage of advances, so I'm not going to say a number, but by working on the nervous system and stimulating it more and charging it up and overloading it, you can actually lift more. So you've got your central nervous system stimulation and you've got your muscular stimulation as well. And if you're rushing in within 15-20 minutes and hitting your maximum within 15-20 minutes, there's no way you have completely optimized your central nervous system strength and recruitment. You've probably maximized your muscular recruitment, but to really charge up that nervous system, you've got to really go through the motions and do, as with these guidelines say, plenty of sets, plenty of familiarization, and plenty of, plenty of practice sets really, and then working through the percentages up to what you can achieve. Let's do another one. Okay, what we're going to do is, I'm just going to do 1 rep.
Cool.
Yeah?
Count me in, yeah.
What's your name, mate?
Dan.
Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, James. Awesome, nice one, Dan. 3, 2, 1. Yep. See, that feels like so much smoother, that second set. Thank you, mate. It just feels like it's gliding. And that's what it's like with the squat. It was gliding. That's how you know you've hit the nervous system. That's how you know. And you'll feel that when you're doing your deadlift. If it feels a bit juddery and you're going in fits and starts and you're stuck and then you're moving a bit, stuck and you're moving a bit, that's the nervous system recruiting, feeding back from the muscle length and tension relationship. But what it should be is it should feel smooth right through. That's how you know you've optimized your muscular and nervous system warm-up. That felt completely different there. It felt balanced and smooth right through. Fantastic. Right, so that's 110. So I think we go 120, 130, 140, and then we see what we can do beyond that. I think that's sensible, safe, achievable, goal-orientated, specific, and it ticks all the boxes. So we'll start our 5-minute timer then. If we've got 5 minutes on the clock, it also means... Right. I don't know if you could see the timer in the last live stream, but I did try to put it up, but I think there was a bit of glare on the screen, so you probably couldn't see it. But it is set to 5 minutes, so it's authentic. Where's the best place for you to see it? I think down here somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't get crushed. Should probably have nothing in the lifting area, to be honest with you. That's usually the rule of thumb. So we'll pop this here. Get the goodies ready for the debrief. Don't want anything near lifting area. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. 120. There's definitely a timer on. That's awesome. 3:49. So we'll go up in 5-minute breaks now. Right. I need a quick water break. I haven't got a water bottle with me, unfortunately. I've got a little bit of an energy, not an energy drink, a electrolyte type thingy. But nothing beats water. Back in a mo. So 1 minute 30, and then we'll do a set of 120. Oh, thanks for tuning in, amazing. We've got about a minute and a half. Yeah, but don't let it interrupt you. Yeah. Are you squatting, are you? Yeah. 5-minute breaks. Oof. 1 minute. Dan's here spotting us. That's really handy, you know, because it saves him on finding people. Really good. Right, and then we're going to go through. Oh yeah, there's a couple of things couple of other things to talk about which are really important. And the reason why I wanted to do this properly and run through from nothing on the bar right through and go through the principles is because it's very easy to see things online. You know, if you read it, you can believe it. If you hear it, you believe it. But there's a lot of nonsense out there, and it is important to know how to do things properly. So if you want to rep, max out, you can always refer to this later and go, how to do it properly, safely. And God, that squat session was so much fun, you know, and it was enjoyable because you did it because there was consistent parameters and reproducible technique, reproducible rest periods. Right, anyway, 1 second. Right, are we ready? Let's get this alarm off. Awesome. Ready, Dan? Yeah? Fantastical. So, yeah, we're just going to do 1 rep, all right?
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Let's see.
See how it goes.
Yeah, just want to, as long as I'm getting the nervous system stimulated,
Yeah.
just got to get used to the balance and the feedback. Right, 1, 2, 3, big lift. Yep. Two. Yep. You feeling comfortable still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 120.
What's your max?
What's the max? We'll find out today.
150 is the dream.
I think it's achievable. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's achievable. So we'll see. 150, let's see. If we're doing 140 for reps, we should be doing 150, shouldn't we? Right, start the timer. 5 minutes, 5 gracious minutes, because you appreciate that 5 minutes when it comes, I tell you. Right, so that's 120. So now we're going to go 130. $10 increase I'm happy with. Reflections on the last session as well. We went up in 10 kilo increments. 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Do you know what? I think when I got closer to the 190 to 200, my reflection and my learning point is I probably should have decreased the amount I went up in, because the guidelines do say from 2.5, you can go up in anything from 2.5 to 20 kilos. So I think when I hit the 190, instead of going up by 10 kilos, I should have gone up by 5 to 195, and then maybe by another 2.5 to 197.5. And I think that would again helped the feedback on the body, stimulation to recruit. But jumping 160 to 70 was fine, 70 to 80 was fine, 80 to 90 was fine, difficult but fine. And then going 90 to 200, I think that jump was too big. So my learning is perhaps for next time, go up in smaller increments, which I know that principle already. So obviously we dropped that down, didn't we? We reduced the weight afterwards. We know that principle of increasing by smaller increments the higher the weight you are closer to your maximum. So we'll do the same today. Oh yeah. Peace. Got 2.5 minutes. So there's something else I wanted to mention, right? Right, 1 rep max. Traditionally, I quote, the 1 rep max, the 1 repetition maximum, 1 RM, is the greatest resistance that can be moved through the full range of motion in a controlled manner with good posture. Has been the standard for dynamic strength assessment. Good. However, a multiple rep max can be used. This bit's quite interesting actually. However, instead of a 1 rep max, a multiple rep max can be used, such as a 4 or 8 rep max as a measure of muscular strength, which may allow participants to integrate an evaluation into their training program. For example, if you were training with a 6 to 8 rep max, the performance of a 6 rep maximum to momentary muscular fatigue would provide an index of strength changes over time, which is what we've been doing on this stream. This is independent of the true 1 rep max, I agree. Also, estimating a 1 rep max from such sets, such as a 6 rep max, it is problematic and generally not necessary. I agree. So what they're saying is if you did a 6 rep max to momentary muscular fatigue, it's very hard to translate what you've done and go, oh, well, I could do this as a 1 rep max. It's problematic and it doesn't exactly mathematically add up, as we saw when we did our squat stream last. So we were doing 165 on the squat we're getting 4 or 5 reps out, weren't we? And 4 or 5 sets. Now, most online 1 rep max calculators would say that your 1 rep max was going to be about 180. If you were doing 160 for reps, 165 for reps, the calculator there's calculators online. They're not accurate because you can't translate that into what your 1 rep max would be. And it will probably spit out a number at you saying, oh, it's going to be 180 or 185. But actually, when you come to put it into practice and do the 1 rep max like we did in the previous stream, we far exceeded that. We went even higher, to 200. So as an attempt. So that's what that is saying, which I do agree with. 20 seconds. Gotta make sure everything is nice and limbered up. Extremely loose but tight. 2 seconds, 1 second. Right, that's 5 minutes. There we go. Righto, Dan. Just another one rep, yeah?
Just the one, yeah?
Just one now, yeah, mate. Getting into the business end of the sets. Nice and smooth. Would you come overhand, underhand as well, so you've got more control? Is that all right?
I'll try it, yeah.
Is that all right? Do you need a weight plate to stand on so you're a bit higher? Sometimes that's a bit helpful.
I think so.
That might be helpful if you stand on a 20. Just get a big 20. That sometimes helps some of the guys. Sound. It sometimes helps get a bit more leverage.
Yeah.
Okay. So big lift, and then when you're coming back as well, big lift as well.
Okay.
Okey doke. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yep. That's absolutely perfect, mate. Could you feel the difference as well?
Ish.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It also makes a difference to you.
Yeah, nice one, yeah.
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 No, that makes a heck of a difference.
Yeah.
just set yourself up for that one push.
Yeah.
As long
And-
as you're
yeah.
happy with that.
I'm really happy with that, and there's less energy expended on trying to,
Move it. And
you know, fight, and so it's little bits make. So good. Good. That felt really good, really smooth. Right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. That 130 felt good. Right. I think we jump up. We jump up 140 now because we were doing 138, weren't we? We were doing 138 last time. So we could definitely do 140. And then from there, we'll go up in 5 kilos, as we've just explained. Do we do another 10? Any skinny 10s? We're a bit sparse on weight plates. There's this one here. Oh, there's a thin one. Skinny 10s. Everybody loves skinny 10s, don't they? Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. That one's... I'm a little bit... Do you want a 10? Yeah. I've got this thing about having the same weights on each side. As in not the weight amount, but the actual design of the plate. It's just a little thing of mine. I'm sure you've got your own gym quirks, idiosyncrasies. Oh. Right, let's do... Yeah, this is fine. Right, let me just double check everything. 60, 110, 20. Hold on, no. No. Good job, I checked. My responsibility to check. That now. 60, 110, 120, 130. Yeah, no, that's right, isn't it? Oh, it's because that one's a 25. That's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah. That one's got the 5 on it already. Okay. I'm going to strip this down because this would be much easier and it'll have less discs. That's a proper way to do it. So that's your 140. Put another 25 on first. That's fine. Good. That's much easier. Much easier. Okay. There's the clock. Focus. It's definitely going up. Nice and smooth, yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice and smooth. 3, 2, 1. Big lift. Yep. Smooth. Thanks, Dan. Happy man. 40. So now we go 145. I think that's sensible. Closer to maximum, smaller weight increment. Feel everything charging up. I felt my triceps kicking in then as well. Triceps went pop, pop. 5 minutes. Yeah, that felt good. Felt safe. Righto. Was there anything else I wanted to discuss with you guys? Here we go. Oh, this is quite important actually. The American College of Sports Medicine has melded, great term, has melded the terms muscular strength and muscular endurance into a single category termed muscular fitness. It is included as an integral portion of total health-related fitness in one of their position stands, which outlines the quality and quantity of exercise to achieve and maintain fitness. Muscular strength refers to the ability of the muscle to exert force. Muscular endurance is the muscle's ability to continue to perform for successive exertions or many repetitions. And traditionally, this is interesting because we do this on this channel, traditionally tests allowing few, as in 3 or less, repetitions of a task prior to reaching momentary muscular fatigue have been considered strength measures, whereas those in which numerous repetitions, as in 12 or more, are performed prior to momentary muscle fatigue are considered measures of muscular endurance. However, the performance of maximal repetition range, such as 4 to 6 to 8, can also be used to assess strength. But as we just mentioned, it's not directly transferable into your 1 rep max. Here we go. This bit's important as well, by the way, just to share it with you. Muscle function tests are very specific to the muscle group tested. That's why I don't agree with bench press being a true measure of body strength. I think it's chin up or rope climb. So specific to the muscle group tested, the type of contraction, the velocity of muscle movement, and the type of equipment, and the joint range of motion. So you can be pretty, you see some guys putting a lot on the squat bar, but then they're doing like, you know, half reps. I saw a boxer doing that. I think it was that Beterbiev. I think it was Beterbiev, and he had 120 or 140 on the bar, and he was like, oh, and his trainer was with him, and he was like, oh yeah, we've done 20 reps of 120 kilo. But actually, if you look at the range of movement that he's using, you know, he's getting like, you know, 20 or 30 degrees knee and hip flexion. It wasn't through the full range of movement. So, joint range of motion. Results of any one test are specific to the procedures used, and no single test exists for evaluating total body muscular endurance or muscular strength. So it's all right being, you know, you squat or you deadlift or something, but none of those things evaluate total muscular body strength, and no one exercise does that. Unfortunately, a few muscle endurance or strength tests control for repetition duration, speed of movement. I speak a lot about that. I speak a lot about the negative and the positive phase, and there's a lot to be gained from the speed of your movement as you're lifting. A few muscle endurance or strength tests control for duration, speed of movement, or range of motion, and the results are difficult to interpret, and that is true between studies. And we've mentioned that in previous research reviews that we've done as well. So it's really, really hard to collect exercise data because everybody does things slightly differently and uses a slightly different range of motion or slightly different piece of equipment. They're a slightly different body weight. They've got a slightly different background or genetics or athletic capabilities. Individuals should participate in familiarization of practice sessions with the equipment and adhere to a specific protocol, including a predetermined repetition, duration, or range of motion in order to obtain a reliable score that can be used to track true physiological adaptations over time. And I agree with that, and that's why we've done these live streams, so we've pretty much standardized. You know, I haven't been playing around with the weight between sets. I've pretty much standardized the weight across all reps and sets over a period of time with a set rest period and lots of variety of exercises, but with good technique and good posture, really. And there are 6 key things to remember: strict posture, consistent repetition duration, which we've done, full range of motion, use of spotters, equipment familiarization, and a proper warm-up. So they're the 6 key features. Let's do this 145. This is going up. Definitely. Sounds nice and done.
144.
Same again. Yeah, 145. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. Nice and steady, nice and smooth, nice and safe. If there's any problems, I'll say yep, yep, yep. If I don't say anything, I'm still fighting.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, if there's no, even if the bar stops, I'm still fighting. But if I say yep, 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 that means you take it. Yep, yep. But we should be fine for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice big smooth lift. 3, 2, 1, big lift. Yep, like that. Yep. Beautiful. Ah. Ah. Thank you, Dan. I believe I can do it now, yeah. Yeah, mate. That felt right. That felt gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah, that felt good, man. Let's go. Always surprising yourself. I think 2.5 is a sensible jump. We've always got the 1.25s here as well for an even smaller weight increment, and they are your friend. I use them a lot. Oh, start the clock. Here we go. So, as we've done in these live streams, we have tracked the progress because you've seen how, when we started the stream, for example, our working set, our top set that we were lifting was about, do we do 130 on the squat, perhaps 140 on the squat? and the bench was around 110, 105, 110 or something. So a change in one's muscular fitness, over time can be based on the absolute value of the external load or resistance, such as newtons, kilograms or pounds. However, when a comparison is made between individuals, values should be expressed as relative values, such as kilogram of body weight to weight lifted. In both cases, caution must be used in the interpretation of the scores because the norms may not include the representative example of the individual being measured. A standardized protocol may be absent, or the exact test being used, such as free weights or machines, may differ. So exactly, so I'm doing squat here and somebody else may lift more on leg press, but they may be lifting more on leg press per their body weight per kilogram lifted. But it's difficult because I've done squat and it's a little bit more challenging than leg press really. So, but that's really good. Do recommend that book. If you are a personal trainer or you're interested in learning to do things properly, it's a fantastic little book. And if your personal training course is not using a authentic society or scientific evidence-based position stand, then I would really question what type of training you're doing. Just make sure the standard is there. I'm sure it's well regulated. I haven't done personal training certificate for many years. I did it many years ago. But just be careful of the cowboys who say, you know, online, coach, buy my program. And then sometimes they try to give you certain supplements or performance enhancing drugs or steroids or thyroid type medication as well is common. Things that alter your metabolism or alter your performance. For me, if you're going to do a personal trainer, you'll be involved in fitness, I think some of it should be regulated and licensed in my opinion, because you know, you can't have any person just qualifying in something and then going, I've got this qualification now which is authentic and I'm supposed to, you know, be an exercise professional and promote health, but then take these steroids, take this thyroid medication, and you know, this will work for you, and it doesn't add up to me. And what you find is there's a lot of, I've met a lot of people, and I'm going to say there's been a few more girls that have said to me that since they have had an experience like that, they've got problems with their thyroid, and it's usually because they've taken some supplement or some drug from a personal trainer to enhance their training and burn more fat and change their metabolism. But in the long term, it's really affected their thyroid and it's wreaked havoc and caused it, because it's a real mess, you know, if your thyroid isn't working properly. So just look out for that. I'm just talking in my general experience, but there definitely are medications in the exercise gym arena that, you know, people use that do affect the hormones and the metabolism of the body. Try this. So this is one. What have we got? 120, 30, 40, 150. We've got 9 seconds. Fantastic. Oh. Yeah, ready. Gonna do it, mate. Nice and smooth, yeah? Do you still feel comfortable, yeah?
We'll do it, yeah.
Yeah? Good. Stand by. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Big lift. 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
All you, keep going, that's easy, mate.
Yep. Yes.
You got like,
Wow.
got an extra 5 in there.
Oh, it feels right.
Do you want it?
Feels good. Yeah.
You didn't stop.
Didn't stop. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. 5 minutes on the clock. Oh my God. Chest is pumped. Wow. I noticed that last time when I was doing the squats, and if you watch the stream, as I squat heavier and heavier and do more and more sets, my belly starts coming out because all these abs are pumped up and it sticks out because it's completely engorged with blood. That felt good. I think we go up by 2.5. I think we go up by 2.5. Yeah, especially near these heavier weights, we go 2.5. And then if I've still got more in me, I can then introduce another 2.5. So this is 152.5. Yeah. Two and a half minutes. Focus now, focus. And this is all completely natural. I've not got any straps on or assisted vest that people can use. Same in the squats. There was no belt and knee wraps and knee sleeves and things, so just a true indicator of what you can do, really. Nice. 50 seconds. Here we go. 5 minutes. Come on. Yeah, mate. Okay, nice and smooth again, yeah. And remember, if there's any failure, it's all you.
Okay.
I'll be able to help you a little bit, or we'll see. But no panic. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Nice and easy now.
Nope.
Ready to
Perfect. We shall try again.
maybe
We'll try again.
have the 150, maybe the 140 out next time. Come here. I think you've got it, but maybe you've just...
I'll do this. I've got up to 4 trials, so that's the first one.
You do
Yeah.
have this in the bag.
Do you know why I'll do this? Because that negative phase that I took it down
Yeah.
felt really, really smooth.
Yeah.
And you'll know if your negative phase is difficult,
It's going to be difficult.
you know that the positive phase isn't a chance. But that actually felt smooth. I'm gonna have another go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another go, Dan. I need 5 minutes.
No worries.
But I'm optimistic I can get that drive and do that. Yeah, yeah.
Give yourself 5.
Yeah, 5 minutes. But it looks like if I do achieve this, that's 152. We'll see if we can do the 155, but the 152, we'll see. Then that's how we know. That's the only way to do it. Steady, steady. Steady
It's
increment.
like burnout, innit? Because you did 150, you did 140.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you didn't do 150, you got that.
Yeah, I've got it. I know it. I can do it. We can do it now. Positive. Come on. Be pretty happy with that. Yeah. Optimistic. 152.
James, I'm going to be on the leg extension.
Just
out
here?
there, so
Okay, sound,
just
mate.
give me a call, okay?
Nice one, Dan. Good. Got this. Defo got this. Two and a half minutes, and then we're doing a 150, 152. Let's do 152. I believe I've got this. The negative phase will tell you a lot when you're lowering any weight. And you saw that when we were doing the heavy squats. That lowering phase, it does use a lot of energy as well, so you've got to be quite smart with it. But it's not a phase of the lift that you should rush at all, because it's very important for feedback. As my negative phase on that last failed attempt was really smooth, I am extremely optimistic that this is going to go up. This is going up. This is going up. We've got 1 minute 20. Thanks for joining. Live lifts, we'll be on maxing out on bench. We did max out on squat. Next we're going to max out on deadlift. Then we're going to max out on shoulder press, military press, chin up. And then we're going to do a carrying exercise because they're largely neglected. So we're going to do the farmer's carry, which I think is a really good optimal challenge and assessment of strength. Farmer's carry is fantastic. Right, we've got 43 seconds, so we'll get my spotter and ready to go. Did he mean leg extension? Awesome, the clock is going off. That's 5 minutes, come on, we can do this. Let's get centered. Big drive, big drive! Come on! Big drive, come on, big drive. Big drive. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Push, 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 push.
Yes! Yes! Woo! I knew it. I knew it was going up. I knew it. It's that negative phase, I swear, it tells you so much. That's good, right. That was actually quite good. Let's go to 155. This is for fun.
Just for fun?
Just for fun, mate. Yeah, there's no competition. Would be all right. Team competition, wouldn't mind. I think some of the individual pursuits, they're all on steroids, mate. And you know, they're wrapped up to their eyeballs. They're like mummified almost. And they're quite open about their steroid use. And it's, you know, it's not a level playing field, is it?
It's up to that person, but...
Yeah, it's individual choice, mate, but you find them, they're all complaining about their health in years to come.
Yeah.
And I would much rather do it, enjoy it, and have longevity, and, do you know what I mean? It's just, you're happier then, to be honest with you.
You can keep doing it when
Yeah,
you're 50, 60.
exactly. I'd love to be the strongest grandpa. Because, you know, there comes a point where, you know, they're saying they've got a bad thing or whatever and they can't get out of bed, and it's just years of abuse, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was watching
But yeah,
a video the other day
just for
of
fun.
Ronnie Coleman, where he was
Oh, yeah, yeah.
featuring.
Oh,
See
yeah.
how, like,
That's what I mean.
upsetting it is.
It is, mate. He's you know,
How,
he's disabled,
how
isn't he?
was and that, yeah,
Yeah.
or what he is now.
Ronnie Coleman, I'm sure, is registered as disabled, and it's a shame. But great achievement, fantastic. You know what he's done, but again,
At what expense?
at what expense? And
Yeah.
it's drugs-based performance, isn't it? Really. So, but nice personality. Good personality. You know,
Lovely,
fun guy.
lovely dude.
He's a policeman as well, isn't he?
Was he?
Was he a policeman?
Yeah, he was.
Sure he was.
wasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Nice personality. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
his personal choice and his life.
Yeah, he reached the heights.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. going for?
We'll go in 155 next. And we'll have some attempts at this, and we'll see.
What's your record now?
Every single, the last 3 weeks, all the live streams I've done in the last 3 weeks, every single session I've set a new record of my own. Yeah. And that's purely because I'm coming to that part of the season now where, yeah, we're pushing it anyway. So we've been building up, and now we can just push out now. So every single session with records, but we've never done 1 rep maxes. We've never done 1 rep sets. All the other sessions that we've done, they've always involved, 2, 3, 4 reps over 5, 6 sets, whatever it might be, and playing around with that. But yeah, pretty much everything's been building up to doing a max out day on the squat and the bench and the dead and the chins and the military press and we'll do some farmer's carry as well. We'll include a carrying exercise is a good test of your strength as well. So I did start the clock, didn't I?
No. Don't worry, a couple more minutes will do good.
Yeah, we'll put 3 minutes on because I've been gabbing for 2.
What is this for? You do like Instagram, YouTube?
This is on YouTube, live stream, yeah. Just a bit of fun, mate. Because I've been doing it for a while and I kind of thought, you know what, to be honest, people, although I don't do personal training, which I probably could because I've qualified, but people do ask me, what methods do you use, how do you train, what do you do? And there's some very simple principles that people just don't do anymore, and some exercises that people just don't do anymore. And I think it's a real shame because that's how you get that foundation. And if you do things properly, you shouldn't need drugs. And if you're recovering properly, you can do it for the long term. It's fantastic. So I just said to myself, as a personal record of achievement, it would be nice to have something, even if it's just 1 full season of strength work that I've recorded. That's fine by me. And if somebody else benefits from that as well and enjoys it, that's great. To be fun. Just Dr James. Yeah, it's on there, mate. It's all good. Yeah, just a bit of fun. And wanting to do things properly as well and just seeing what the evidence base says as well, really. Looking at some of the sports science guys and some of the Olympic lifting that they do is brilliant. Some of the methods and techniques that they use to get those guys strong is absolutely brilliant. So, but as long as it's functional and the main thing is having a good time. The main thing is having a good time because it should be fun. Yeah. And just been conscious and aware of recovery as well, because you can overtrain and then you start to get problems. So just lift, but actually more is gained sometimes by
Everyone takes more is better, obviously.
Yeah. What about you? What are you training for? Just for fun again? Yourself?
For fun, yeah. I've done a bit of everything basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, for fun. My partner had a baby in December.
Congratulations, that's all good.
So I had a couple of months out.
Yeah, you need a bit of time.
First month back now. I've been training since I was 16.
Awesome, me too. 16's a good age to start. Best age to start. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a learning curve now. Training with a baby. I push myself in the gym. I go home usually just be aching, go to bed. But now I've got a little baby asking me to pick him up, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All tired.
Other demands. Right, I think we can do this. Was you all right picking that up? Remember when I failed that rep? Was that all right for you to get underneath it?
Yeah.
Good. I felt like it was safe as well, so that's good.
It doesn't matter, but you've got I think it's 2.5 plates. I don't know if you upload to Instagram or something, but it would look better.
Do you want to grab them? Yeah, we'll stick them on. We've got a few seconds. We've got 4 seconds. Let's use the 2.5 plates then. We have used them before. I have used them before. Right, there's the alarm.
2.5. It will make for a better
Sound. Let's do the whole PR. 2.5 plate going on. Fine, fantastic. And the clip. Oh, good. Come on. Big drive, come on. Ooh. Yeah, we got this. It was smooth.
Easy. You didn't stop last one.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, big lift.
Push, 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 push. 3, 2, 1.
I can do that. I can do that.
Makes it feel good.
I can do that. Yeah, yeah. I can do that. Yeah.
What I remember is obviously because you did the 151, 152.
152.
It's taking it out of you as well. So on a fresh day, that's there. That's there easy.
Well, it does add up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've done all the other reps and sets as well.
Yeah.
So, no, I can do that. I think that felt really good. That felt healthy.
Give yourself 5. I'm going to go back up there.
Sound, mate. Cheers, mate. 5 minutes. We'll have another go. Come on. Ooh. Awesome. Going up. Going up. We can do it. Yeah, not bad for a natural. Yeah. Ooh. $155. Yeah, come on. Come on. All-time record. Big drive. 2 minutes. One minute. Let's go. Let's do this. 155, I'm pretty happy with that. Very happy we can achieve it. Ten seconds. Okie doke. Time for some action. Just a bit of fun. Cool. Let's get it going. Three, two, one.
3, 2, 1.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. That was good.
So,
That makes all the difference, just that 2.5 kilos, you see.
I know. And in your head, you tell yourself, it's 2. I literally just did the
Yeah.
5 to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, I have one more go.
It is crazy.
5 minutes. Woo. We'll have one more go. Is that all right, Dan?
Yeah, of course.
And then we know. Then we know. Yeah. Good try. Ah. Oh, that felt like, you know, the negative was all right.
Achievable.
Focus. You all right, Dylan?
Good, mate. Right?
Yeah. Come on. Dan's back. 50 seconds. 45 seconds, mate. 45.
Make every second count.
Come on, come on, come on. Big drive. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. There's the clock. Come on. Ooh! Come on! Come on, Dan.
Let's go.
Come on, Dan.
History in the making.
Come on. Come on, big focus now, big focus now, big focus now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Big drive, big drive. Okay, 3. Come on. Third attempt, 3, 2, 1, big left. Good.
Yes.
Yes! Woo! Hey! Nice one, Dan. Yeah! Felt smooth.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Didn't stop.
Getting stronger. Realistically, though, another 2 kilos, because that was like the third attempt on that one. Do you know what I mean? So I think if I was to increase it again now, probably gonna fail. Are you going?
I do have to go.
You've got a baby to look after. Much more important than babysitting me on the bench press.
Which one's more PBs or babies?
PBs are better than babies, definitely.
Good luck, mate.
All-time PBs are definitely better than babies.
I'll see you here next time.
Appreciate it, Dan. Thank you, mate. Thank you,
Well
mate.
done,
Been there for the big moments. Thank you, mate. Yes. Right, I'm going to do this just because it's going to fail. Because that was the third attempt on 1.55. So this is 1.57. 20, 40, 50, 55, 1.57 and a half. So it was the third attempt on 1.55 to 1.57. There's no chance, but we can try. Ah. Yeah, a bit of rest. Wow. Ah, absolutely fantastical. Nothing quite like it. Brilliant. Do need another spa though, don't we? Whew. 155, 157. Just completely in the zone, guys. Completely in the zone. 2 minutes. And one more pop. One minute. Could you spare 30 seconds to spot me? Would your clients mind? We've got another minute to go. Is that all right?
Yeah, let me do it.
Nice one, mate. Appreciate it. Just because I don't trust anybody now. No, you know what you're doing. Awesome. Especially with this weight, when you're lifting this weight, you need somebody who, Dylan knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Dan knew what he was doing, definitely. Dan was good. Ah. Come on. Come on. Right, 30 seconds. Whew. Yeah, 20 seconds. Big drive. Light sweat, heavy weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Perfect timing. It's probably my last attempt.
How many?
1. Probably. We'll see what we can do. Come on. Last one was good.
Right. You count, yeah?
Yeah, my count. 3, 2, 1. Let me fight.
No.
Nice one. Yeah, that's it. Nice one. Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah, the last set.
I got the 155 out, yeah.
What's that?
That's 157 and a half. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. Definitely. Yeah, I know 155 is good. Yeah, you can feel it. I'm just gonna, at this point, just keep failing. So 155 I'm happy with, man. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. That's an all-time best for me. Personal record. Yeah, and because that was the third attempt at achieving that 155, going up another 2.5 kilos. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely gonna use up all 3-4 attempts, absolutely 100%. Knowing, again, knowing your own body. So, yeah, no, I'm happy with that, man. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. It's always brilliant. It's always good fun. Oh, I do love it. No, that was good, man. We don't do that very often. That is a rare occurrence, the maxing out. We love the submax. And you can see now why we train submax, because on days like this, it allows you to get those ones out. But you can't be doing it all the time. Yeah, 155, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Perfect session. Right, we'll just break this down and then debrief. Yeah, this is just fantastic. Let's break this down for us. Wrists feel healthy. Shoulders feel healthy. Chest feels healthy. Good. So that is how to do it. Right on. Whew. Right, let's do. A few other plates. We've used a lot of plates, haven't we? Whew. Awesome. Wow, what a session. Fantastic. New record. Thanks for joining. Little live lifts. Maxing out on bench. And we did. Went all the way up from the 0 on the bar. $155 is good. I'm happy with that. That's amazing. So, tried the 157. There was no way that was moving, even after multiple attempts. Plus the general fatigue accumulated throughout the session as well. So, we've done what we can. Definitely happy. Couldn't have given it any more. Complete focus. So, thanks for joining. We'll be doing deadlift next time. And then shoulder press and then chin up. I do appreciate you joining. Thank you. I got some banana. Awesome. So that was maxing out on bench, and we did. Thanks for joining. See you again next time. Stay strong.